up everyone, this is DR with the WoW Breakdown 101, and today we're going to take a look at 6.0.2 Siege of Orgrimmar. This is a quick look for those people that may be wondering what has changed. Let's jump into it, shall we? All the strats that you have been using will still work in 6.0.2. You will notice that the bosses are dying faster than before, and Blizzard has said that this would be the case with the way all the stats would scale.
Wait a minute. Hey, Billy, hold on. Just hold on a second. We got a nerf. Blizzard done did a silent nerf on us. Let me see here. Let's do the calculations. Yep, if I do the calculations in the quadrant metrics, we got a 51.897653% nerf. Blizzard didn't even tell us about it. We just killed this boss in 1 minute and 4 seconds. Nope, I'm not having it.
Okay, now let's take a second to look at this from Blizzard's point of view, shall we? Now, you know that Warlords of Draenor is coming out in 4 weeks after the pre-expansion patch was released. And you also know that there are a lot of changes that have happened to all the classes and specs. There are a lot of people who will not know how to play their class to its fullest potential and will be learning how to maximize their spec again.
Alright, Dan, I got my Warlock ready to roll. Alright, yeah. Oh, well, you some bitches, they done fucking nerfed my damn Warlock.
You also have to remember, not everybody can jump onto the PTR, as a lot of people do have jobs, and you got to know that this is a lot for people to take in. So if you are Blizzard, would you want to keep Siege of Orgrimmar at its current state, which would set people up for greater failure after the patch, or would you want to make Siege of Orgrimmar easier so that people can get into Siege of Orgrimmar and prepare for Warlords of Draenor, as in getting their BOA weapons? Not to mention, Siege of Orgrimmar has been out for over a year, and they did take the Ahead of the Curve achievement out due to the fact that they knew Siege of Orgrimmar was going to be much easier now. With that said, let's take a look at what has changed. First off, the main change that you're going to see is a lot of the encounters have been slowed down. For example, when Immersius splits, there are less oozes to kill, but they contain more life to heal and kill. This is to compensate for the less healing on the move and the less range DPS on the move. Thok's damage, for example, is less bursty to compensate for the healing changes. All of the boss's straight up damage to the tanks have been reduced, so you may be seeing fights where the tanks are not taking damage at all, making your job as a healer seem maybe just a little bit boring. Now, the avoidable mechanics and the ones that are supposed to be dispelled have not really been tuned back so much. Those will probably kill you faster than before the patch. Blizzard has scaled back the AoE raid damage that is unavoidable, but the encounters still have to be punishing. There you go, they up the ante with avoidable mechanics, hurting more if you don't deal with them correctly, that is.
No, sir, you're wrong. You ain't gonna tell me where to stand. I stand in any shit I want to stand in, and I do it just fine, thank you very much. And ain't a damn thing you can do about it. And we do it all the time, and we kill shit easier now than we did before.
This is due to the way Blizzard has scaled the damage. Now, what I mean is the avoidable damage has been scaled down less than the unavoidable damage in this patch.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. Let me check. I will see if he is correct. He may be correct. And yes, sir, he actually is correct. It is now a bigger gap after the patch for unavoidable damage to avoidable damage. So it is more punishing. He is correct on that point.
Now, what does that mean for you going forwards in Warlords of Draenor raiding-wise? Well, the way raid encounters are going to work in Warlords of Draenor are going to be much more heavily designed around doing the raid mechanics correctly to get past the encounter. That has been the case for Mr. Pandaria as well. However, in Mr. Pandaria, due to the healer power, you was able to underheal encounters and even power through them much faster than anticipated. Let's take Heroic Thok for example. Many of you may not know this, but during the world first race to kill Thok, the EU guild method was on track to killing Thok. And while they were on track to killing Thok during the encounter, the Blizzard developers were watching the encounter, and they noticed that Thok was not entering his bloodthirsty phase. This was due to the power of the healers, and the rotation of the cooldowns method was going to kill Heroic Thok by keeping him stacked the entire fight. However, Blizzard did not want Thok to go down like this, so they implemented a hotfix during the encounter to increase the damage his scream did by around 300% after 30-ish stacks or so, one-shotting everyone in Mythic. I have a link to the video from Spark Hugs that shows the hotfix when it went live during their progression attempt to kill. You can see that link in the comments section below, and that is just one example of how healer power in Mr. Pandaria has gotten out of control toward the end of the expansion. Let's get out there and have a blast, everyone. Siege of Orgrimmar is now easier than it has ever been. With these final few weeks left for the countdown, let's bash in Garrosh's face and help others get their BOA weapon so that they will have a weapon to level with in Warlords of Draenor. Now, my community will be running 3 Garrosh kills each Sunday for Alliance at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, US. Join us, sub to the channel, like, share, follow us on Twitter, on Facebook. All of this is in the info section of the channel, and let's get some of your BOA weapons, and as always, have fun and see you again next time.